John Cena's WWE retirement tour has delivered unforgettable memories, historic title wins, and emotional moments fans will remember forever. But even with his incredible run, 5 major WWE superstars shockingly never got a chance to face the Cenation Leader during his final chapter. These missed dream matches could have changed careers, elevated legends, and created blockbuster main events. Today, we are breaking down the top 5 biggest WWE stars Cena didn't face, starting with number 5. Number 5, Roman Reigns. When fans think about John Cena's greatest rivals of the modern era, Roman Reigns instantly comes to mind. Their rivalry was built on pride, status, and the battle to become the true face of WWE. Reigns, at one point, was positioned as the man WWE believed could replace Cena as the top attraction. These two megastars collided twice, and on both occasions, Roman Reigns defeated John Cena. Those victories became major stepping stones in Reigns' rise toward becoming the Tribal Chief, the longest-reigning world champion of the modern generation. But that's exactly why Roman Reigns' absence from Cena's retirement tour feels like one of the biggest missed opportunities in recent WWE history. Fans expected at least one more clash between the franchise player and the tribal ruler, especially since Cena's theme of the tour was closure, redemption, and putting an end to unfinished stories. And if Cena had one rivalry that still had an open chapter, it was unquestionably his rivalry with Roman Reigns. A match between them during Cena's retirement tour could have created massive hype. Not only would it have been a chance for Cena to seek revenge for his previous losses, but it also would have delivered a blockbuster main event worthy of WrestleMania-level attention. WWE could have used this platform to explore their complicated history, Roman proving he has surpassed Cena, and Cena trying to show the world that he still has what it takes to beat the company's most dominant champion. The original Tribal Chief's absence also raises questions about WWE's booking decisions. Was Roman injured? Was the timing off? Or did WWE intentionally avoid the match to prevent fans from choosing sides during Cena's emotional ending? Some fans argue that Triple H may have missed a golden chance to elevate the stakes of Cena's farewell by including Reigns. Others believe WWE wanted to protect Roman's aura of dominance and avoid putting him in a situation that could overshadow the rising stars they wanted Cena to face. Regardless of the reasoning, Roman Reigns not appearing in Cena's final tour feels like a shocking omission. Their rivalry deserved a final chapter, and the WWE Universe was ready for it. A revenge match, a respect handshake, or even one intense promo face-off could have added unforgettable drama to Cena's retirement storyline. But sadly, fans were left with the feeling of what could have been, making Roman Reigns the 5th biggest star who missed the opportunity to stand across the ring from John Cena one last time. Number 4, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins and John Cena share one of the most dynamic, intense, and storyline-rich rivalries of the last decade. From the days of the Shield's destruction to the era of the Authority's power struggle, Rollins and Cena have crossed paths at many critical turning points. Their feud has produced unforgettable matches, including Rollins winning both the WWE and United States championships in the same night, thanks to Cena's open challenge era. Despite this rich history, Rollins never got the chance to participate in Cena's retirement tour, something fans expected almost as strongly as Reigns' involvement. The visionary's absence shocked many because Rollins has always been one of the best in-ring performers of his generation, and a farewell match between him and Cena would have been a technical masterpiece. The chemistry they shared in the past, combined with Rollins' theatrical charisma and Cena's emotional storytelling, could have delivered one of the most memorable matches of the tour. The two stars last interacted significantly during the storyline of Team Cena versus Team Authority, and their rivalry always centered around respect, power, and proving who truly carried WWE on their shoulders. As Cena evolved into the locker room leader and Rollins into WWE's workhorse champion, a final clash between the two would have symbolized the passing of the torch across generations. It was the type of match that writes itself, no added storyline needed, just two icons battling with a decade of history behind them. There were even rumors that Rollins might make a surprise appearance at one of Cena's final stops, especially since Rollins has always been vocal about Cena's influence on his career. Rollins is expected to attend Cena's final match at Saturday night's main event, but attendance isn't the same as stepping inside the ring. Fans hoped that Cena's farewell chapter might include one final handshake, confrontation, or backstage segment with Rollins, but even that hasn't happened yet. Why WWE skipped this match remains unclear. Some insiders believe Rollins' ongoing storylines prevented the scheduling from lining up properly. Others think WWE wanted to save Rollins for different long-term plans rather than involve him in Cena's farewell build-up. Regardless of the reasoning, Rollins' absence created a major gap in what could have been an iconic final tour moment. A Cena versus Rollins match during the retirement run would have highlighted two eras of excellence: Cena's era of hustle, loyalty, and respect versus Rollins' era of evolution, reinvention, and visionary leadership. And because fans were deprived of this dream clash, Seth Rollins easily lands on this list as one of the biggest superstars who missed wrestling Cena one last time. Number 3. Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's career trajectory over the past 5 years has been nothing short of remarkable. From being released by WWE to returning as one of the most dominant forces in the company, McIntyre rebuilt himself into a top-tier superstar and earned the respect of fans worldwide. With his intense persona, powerful in-ring style, and commanding mic presence, Drew has become one of WWE's biggest heel characters today. That's why it was surprising that Drew McIntyre was barely involved in John Cena's retirement tour. Drew only crossed paths with Cena in a tag team match on SmackDown, where John Cena teamed up with Cody Rhodes against Logan Paul and Drew. While this match had its exciting moments, it didn't come close to offering the depth, emotion, or one-on-one spotlight that fans expected from a final Cena versus McIntyre encounter. McIntyre is a superstar who thrives in deep, story-heavy rivalries. His work with Sheamus, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins shows how powerful his storytelling can be. So the idea of pairing Cena with Drew should have been a no-brainer. Their personalities contrast beautifully: Cena's classic babyface heroism versus Drew's ruthless, no-nonsense darkness. A feud between them during Cena's final run would have allowed McIntyre to push his vicious heel character even further, while Cena could have delivered a storyline filled with emotion, reflection, and intensity. Fans imagined a dream promo battle where Drew tears down Cena's legacy, only for Cena to clap back with passion and confidence. They imagined a brutal match where McIntyre attempts to destroy Cena physically, pushing the veteran to his absolute limits. The Scottish Warrior pinning Cena clean in his retirement months would have been a career-defining moment, instantly adding credibility to Drew's status as a top heel. And if Cena wanted to go out putting stars over, McIntyre would have been a perfect candidate. Instead, WWE treated their interaction as a small part of a tag match with no long-term follow-up. Many fans feel this was a massive missed opportunity. Drew deserved more than a cameo appearance during Cena's final storyline, and Cena's farewell tour needed more heavyweight clashes to make each stop feel meaningful. A full singles feud could have shown the world how well Drew McIntyre matches up against legends. It could have been a chapter filled with emotional storytelling, brutal matches, and high-stakes drama. Unfortunately, fans never got that moment, placing Drew McIntyre firmly at number 3 on the list. Number 2. LA Knight. Few WWE superstars have risen as quickly in popularity as LA Knight. His charisma, promos, crowd reactions, and explosive in-ring style made him one of WWE's hottest stars heading into Cena's retirement tour. Many believed LA Knight would earn a spot on the tour and possibly even become one of the last opponents Cena faced before hanging up his boots. Their personalities are both loud, confident, and larger than life, and WWE fans were eager to see them clash. Knight had a clear opportunity to secure his place in the tour when he advanced to the finals of the Last Time Is Now tournament. Winning the tournament would have guaranteed a high-profile match with Cena during the retirement run. But unfortunately for Knight, he suffered a tough loss to Gunther in the finals, removing him from Cena's final chapter and landing him on this list. This outcome disappointed many fans because Knight and Cena had already shared screen time in the past. Their interaction during a match where Cena served as the special guest referee proved how naturally they play off each other. The crowd reaction that night showed that a feud between the megastar and the franchise could have been electric. LA Knight's sharp-tongued mic skills paired against Cena's legendary promos would have produced must-see television. A match between them also made sense from a career development standpoint. Cena has always believed in elevating new stars, and Knight fits the mold perfectly. Their story could have revolved around Knight proving he belongs in the same spotlight Cena dominated for years, while Cena could have acknowledged Knight as one of the future faces of WWE. A victory for Knight during Cena's final stretch would have skyrocketed his credibility, giving him a defining moment he could build on for years. But WWE chose a different route, and Knight's loss to Gunther shifted the focus of the retirement tour in another direction. Some fans speculate that WWE didn't want Knight to lose to Cena, while others believe the company may have bigger plans for Knight post-tour. Still, the absence of a Cena vs. LA Knight showdown feels like a missed opportunity that would have brought unforgettable promos, loud crowd reactions, and a classic clash of personalities. Because of how well their characters complement each other and how close Knight came to being part of the tour, LA Knight lands at number 2 on this list of stars who should have faced Cena before his retirement. Number 1. Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker stands at the top of this list for one major reason. He is one of WWE's fastest-rising superstars, and a match against John Cena could have fundamentally shaped his career. Breakker, often called the new big dog of WWE, has been pushed as a powerhouse talent with a bright future. His intensity, athleticism, and aggressive attitude instantly turned him into a must-watch performer. WWE has made it clear that Breakker is destined for the main event scene, especially with a planned 2026 World Title match against CM Punk. Given this massive push, fans were shocked that Breakker never crossed paths with John Cena during his retirement tour. Breakker vs. Cena could have been the ultimate generational clash, much like Cena vs. Kurt Angle or Cena vs. JBL during his early years. Having Cena pass the torch to Breakker would have added legitimacy to Breakker's rise in a way no other match could. Cena has always excelled at elevating younger stars. His matches with Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, and Seth Rollins helped cultivate their main event identities. Doing the same with Breakker would have been a historic moment, marking Cena's farewell with the symbolic creation of WWE's next major powerhouse. Imagine the visual of Breakker standing tall after defeating Cena. Fans would instantly recognize him as the future, not just another promising star. The story practically writes itself. Cena represents 2 decades of dominance, hard work, and leadership. Breakker represents new blood, new strength, and the next era of WWE. Their match could have revolved around Cena proving he still belongs at the top, while Breakker fights to break through the ceiling and make his name unforgettable. The promos alone would have been explosive, with Breakker's intensity clashing with Cena's veteran wisdom. Yet WWE did not book this dream match. Some speculate timing issues, while others think WWE wants Cena's final opponent to be someone more established. But in terms of long-term impact, no superstar would have benefited more than Breakker. Having Cena put him over would have given Breakker a defining moment that could carry his career forward for a decade. This is why Bron Breakker ranks number 1. He is a rising megastar, a powerhouse, and the perfect candidate for a torch-passing moment. And missing a match with John Cena during his retirement tour feels like WWE's biggest lost opportunity.